Okay, I'm going to show you some free body exercises. So some exercises for the major muscle groups that you can do at home using no weights. So first we're going to start off with some simple chest and tricep exercises. Simplest chest exercise is just a regular push-up. So you have your hands apart like that, and then you just push up. And if you want to make it easier, you can make the pivot point from your knees. So that will make it easier for you. Variation of the push-up. So again, this is push-ups, but just from an incline. And this will again work the chest muscles, but this will work a different part of the chest muscles. So incline push-up, you just put your feet up on a chair, and then you're just going up, down into the push-up position again. And this one's a little bit more difficult than just the straight push-up. So just like that. And the last variation here of the push-up is we're going to do incline push-up. So again, this just works a different part of the pectorals or the chest muscles. So I'm just leaning against the chair like this, and I'm doing the push-ups this way. Again, it just works a different part of your chest muscles. Now for a couple of tricep exercises, I like just to do dips from the edge of a chair. So this is a pretty good tricep exercise. Another tricep exercise would be again from a push-up position, but this time instead of having your hands shoulder width apart, you've got your hands really close together, and that's going to emphasize more the triceps. So just a closed hand push-up, and that emphasizes more the triceps. Again, if it's too difficult, you can go from the knee pivot point and do it that way. Again, a pretty good tricep exercise. Next, I'm going to show you some back exercises. And I don't have any specific bicep exercises, but a lot of these back exercises, some of them will also work your biceps. First back exercise, and this one's can vary in difficulty. It's almost like you're doing a horizontal pull-up. So you've got your arms in front of you, you're stretched out, and you know, if you're really strong, you can pull yourself up. You'll see I'm going to use my elbows a little bit here and pull myself up like this. To make it more difficult, you go right up to your toes at the end. Just like that. So to make it a little bit easier, you could start up a little bit higher and drag yourself. So that's just kind of an easier variation. Okay. So kind of trying to simulate a pull-up, but doing it from a horizontal position. Next back exercise I have for you is like you're lying on your back, and it's almost like you're trying to pull a rope to do a row. Got your knees bent, and then what you're doing is you're just lifting yourself up like this, holding it for a few seconds, and then back down. So it's almost like a row from lying on your back. And last back exercise I have for you, and this one will also work the biceps. For this one you need something like a table, or you can have a horizontal bar to grab onto. You know, it's kind of hard to find a horizontal bar. Sometimes I'll use like a workbench or like one of those saw benches. But this is a perfect table. What you do is you go into the table, you grab onto the sides of the table, make sure your table's nice and stable. And then you're just pulling yourself up. And now, again, work your back, but also give your biceps a pretty good workout as well. So, those are your back and bicep exercises. Last few I'll show you here are some shoulder, leg, and ab exercises. So shoulder exercises, what I've got for you here is just a couple of exercises. Just have your feet up against the wall. It's almost like a push-up, but you're gonna try to get your butt right in the air, and you're gonna go down like that, and that'll work your shoulders pretty good. And then another shoulder exercise, again, using almost the same position. So again, you get up, and you're just gonna be leaning to one side and putting your arm up like that. Leaning to the other side, putting your arm up like that, and just rotating that for your number of reps. And again, that's gonna give you a bit of a shoulder workout. Next, I'm gonna show you some leg exercises. So the first couple are just kind of sliding exercises. So you're gonna notice I'm doing most of these exercises in socks on a kind of a slidable floor. So in this one, you're starting off from push-up position, and you're just bringing your legs in like that for a number of repetitions. An easier variation of this, you can also do this once your legs get a little bit tired. So I like to do these ones a little bit later. It's just doing one leg at a time. Okay, kind of my favorite free body leg exercise. I'll just have you come over here. I'm gonna do some very fast kind of lunges, alternating legs. And for this one, I'm going to just put my hand here just for support. If you get good at these, you don't need any support. I'm just gonna put my hand here for support for now. I'm just gonna be doing lunges like this. And once you get good enough, you can take your hand away. You can just do the lunges by themselves. Again, it's nice to have socks on a slidable floor, so you can kind of slide back and forth like that. And just lunges like that. Another good leg exercise while I'm out here with the chair is just a one leg squat. So you just have one foot up on the chair and just do squats like this. Then you're just going to alternate to the other side. And just do your given number of repetitions. Okay, last couple of leg exercises. I should have one more out here. This is strictly, mainly a hamstring exercise. Got as my hands on the floor. I'm going to be raising my butt off the ground. I'm just going to slide my legs in like that. And that'll work your hamstrings. So I've always got my butt off the ground, hands by the side. If you want to make it a little bit difficult, you can do a little bit more difficult. You can do one leg at a time, just like this. Switch legs. Do your whatever number of repetitions you're doing, like that. Again, this would be the easier variation. And then this would be a little bit more difficult. Again, this is just to work your hamstrings. Okay, for the last couple of leg exercises, I'm going to put my shoes on here. And I'm going to have you follow me out to the stairs here. I'm going to be doing this from the top of the stairs. Ideally, you'd be doing this from the bottom 2 steps, just for safety. And for safety, I'm just going to hang on to the handrails here. But again, if you get good at this, you can do it without hanging onto the rails. But I'm just doing quick step ups, just like this. Getting pretty good leg workout. The last leg exercise I'll show you here is just for the calves. Again, I'm hanging onto the slide here for support. I'm just going down as far as I can here, then up on my tippy toes on the edge of a step. So this is the easier variation. If you want a more difficult variation, you can do it with just one leg. And my ankles are kind of weak here, but you can just do it with one leg at a time instead of 2. And that'll make it a little bit more difficult. Last things I'll show you here is just a couple of ab exercises. So really easy ab exercise is just in a chair. You're grabbing on the side of the chair, you're sitting back, and I'm just doing kind of V-sits like this. Okay, that's a decent ab exercise. Last exercise I'll show you, again for the abs. You're laying on your back, again with a chair. Put your feet up on the chair, and you're just going up into this position and holding it there for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Maybe better like this. There, that's better that way. So that's your complete whole body workout without using any weights.